Hello, how you guys doing? So I made a inventory tracking sheet. This is mainly for small wares. Not that it can't be used for office supplies also. It can be used interchangeably for both or both on the same sheet. But the purpose is to make a more automated process of knowing what's in inventory, tracking it. That way, because the issue we have at our stores, team members constantly grabbing what they need when they need it, which rightfully so. When you need a new henny brush, we want that available as soon as possible. But the issue being when they grab it from inventory, it's not always communicated, and it becomes very tedious to update the inventory so we don't have any downtime, whether that's checking manually every single time. Okay, I have this much left of these specific items. This allows to put more of the responsibility on the team member, trainer, leader, whoever it is, taking from the inventory to do a simple Google form of just inputting a number, and then it automates taking off how much you have on inventory, and it automates telling you how much you should order to get back to the bill to that you manually set. So just quickly going through the sheet, the Google form looks like this. It is just inventory taken, and right now it allows you to take up to 4 items at a time. So if you are taking the same item, you would put the same item number in different answers. So if I'm taking 2 Teflons and my Teflon set is item number 1, I'd put 1 in twice because I'm taking 2. But if it's a different item number that you're taking, put in that specific item number. If you put 001, it'll still show up as 1. So either is acceptable. It'll still read it as 1. But just going back to the response sheet. So the most tedious part of this sheet is going to be your initial setup. So in your initial setup, you're going to manually enter all your smallware slash office items you'd like to track inventory of. So you might say it's not worth tracking more than these 20 items because these 20 items we actually go through at quite a often frequency that it's lot higher chance of downtime. So we want to track it more accurately and know how much is going out. So because of that, you're going to go into here and you're going to manually set all your items. And then your item number, you can leave it just in chronological order because it's just going to grab right from whatever row it's correlating with. So you don't have to skip the 25 and 113. I did that for purpose of just showing that it's not dependent on staying in the same row. It'll go strictly by the item number that it's associated with. So you're going to manually set the item, and then you're going to manually set your build to column. So your build to column is how much stock you want extra of. So this is not meant to be how much inventory you're currently in use on the floor with. So it's just how much extra. So if you have 2 Teflons because you have 2 bun toasters on the floor in use, then you want always to have 4 extra as your build to. You're going to set your build to as 4. If you want, say you have 2 henny brushes on the floor at all times, you always want to have 2 as backup just in case they both go at the same time wear wise. Then you would set your build to as 2. So you're going to manually set this column for each one. And that is going to be your tedious part. Once you get that done, it's pretty straightforward setup. It's just about building the habit and utilizing the system. So from there, you're going to print labels. So I kind of lied. The third step I would say is somewhat tedious at first because you're labeling a lot of items versus when you order stuff in, you might have 5 things come in at once. And it's just a quick label of 5 things. But you're going to print labels for all item numbers. So you're specifically just printing the item number. And for an example, if your Teflon is item number 1 and your build to quantity is 4, you're going to print out 4 labels just saying the number 1. And you can use label makers. You could print like mass quantities at a local print store. I know a lot of places or a lot of local office stores, whether it's Office Max, Staples, offers printing out on like I think they do like 3 or 4 by 20 sheets for stickers, and you can place that physical sticker on each item. And that way, whoever is taking from inventory knows exactly what item number to put in the Google form. Another way you can do it, a little less tedious or worrying about stickers being lost, is storing a specific item in a bin. So, say you put your Teflon all in one bin. In the front of that storage bin, you could put the item number and what it is. So, like if it's Teflon and um, grill rollers, and that's all you have in that storage bin, like a smaller one, you'd put on the front of the storage bin, item number one equals Teflon, item number two equals grill rollers. That way the team member still knows easily what item number is which. And that all depends on your storage setup. So that's how you're gonna correlate your labels so your team members know what item number should be going in the Google form. And from there, you are going to print and place instructions slash like a reminder with a QR code. So you're gonna have a QR code, just like a normal sheet. It's gonna have the QR code and it's gonna have reminders. Hey, what did you take? Or hey, remember to write item number in this Google form. So it's gonna take you to this Google form, the QR code, and you're just gonna simply put in whatever item number you have taken in here, and you can leave them blank too if you're only taking one. You don't have to fill out all four. And then from there, input the item numbers taken. Like I said a second ago, if you're taking multiple of the same item, just put it in the next row. So two of the ones. Let me see what number, just so I can prove 25 and 113. So 25 and number 113. So you're going to put that in and then go to this specific sheet, because this is the one you're going to be working from when it comes to how much you need to order and keeping track of your inventory being to your bill to. So after I hit submit for this, you're going to see this sheet update. So 25, 113, 1, and 3. So they're all going to be taken from inventory. Is going to update. So 25, 113, 1, and 3. So Teflon, Henny Poker, sanitizer test strips, and K5 test strips should all change to a 1 for taken from inventory. So when I hit submit, you'll see them all update. And because the quantity on the build 2, we went below the build 2 because our quantity was at 4 and we took 1, so we dropped below our build 2 of 4. It's going to automatically highlight in red anything that is above 0, so anything that's suggesting to order something. Now, if you have a lot of items or you don't check this often, you can certainly hit this drop down, hit sort column, and if you sort A to Z, it's going to sort anything above 0 to the top. And from there, you're going to decide whether you do want to order it to get to your bill to or not. Sometimes you might be like, oh, it's not necessary, it's not worth it to order it now, and you might decide to hit no. So we'll put yes for everything except for Henny Poker. Or no, Henny Brush. Let's just say, and the Henny Brush, the other one that's on the floor, is moderately new, so I don't want to order that yet. I'm going to hold off. Or the Henny Brush is $100. Let me hold off for now because I can wait till next month. So whatever your reasoning may be, you're going to put in there yes or no. So if we put no, the last step. So we're going to order 1 Teflon, 1 Henny Poker, 1 Black Scissor, 1 sanitizer test strip, and 1 K5 test strip. So hitting yes is saying yes, I ordered it. And that way, when you hit your macro Control Alt Shift 3, it's going to automatically update your inventory, and it's going to automatically delete any Google responses. That way, when you come back in the next time to check, it's all relative and accurate of what you actually have on inventory. And this is assuming the Google form is being used every time someone takes from inventory. So we're going to go ahead and hit the Control-Alt-Shift-3, and you're going to see the macro run. And if I go back to my tracking tab, you'll see that it went to, oh, that's weird, cleared it out. The parameters don't match the, okay, shrink. Alright, so I'm just updating the macro because it seems like there was an error with it. So I want to make sure it's functioning properly. Alright, let's see if it works now. So I'm going to put mother, switch this back to 2. Let's see if I try this again. 1325, I think it was 113. So that worked. Now if and you know what it was? Because I put it in order. That's what it was. Gotcha. So I think because I sorted the column and then I copy and paste in the macro is not accurately reflecting the quantity numbers. Huh. So what we're gonna have to do is okay, I know what to do. No, let's just try it. I don't think it'll work, but so let's say we didn't order a honey poker. A to Z. So honey poker should stay as order number 1 after Control-Shift-3. Let's see if it works. Okay, cool. So it is working. I just have to leave this column unhidden because when I hit it, it did not like to run the macro correctly. So I'm gonna call this one. Let's make this a little bigger. Oh, that's That's your updated quantity. Okay, so it looks like it's working. We'll try it one more time just to test it out. So let's say this time I say, yes, I want to order it. And then if I hit Control Shift 3, it should update it. Yep. So because I ordered it, now we're back to the right quantity. So let's try it one more time from the beginning. Let's do 2 Teflons and 2 number 5s. I forget what number 5 is, but I know I have at least up to number 5. So we'll hit submit. Go into here. We're going to sort our columns A to Z. Now we know we need 2 grill white scrapers and 2 Teflons. So I'm going to order the Teflon, but not order the grill white scrapers. And when I hit Control Shift 3, it should keep the scrapers on order, but the Teflon back to the correct level of inventory stock, which it does. Perfect. So now it's functioning as it should. Sorry for that confusion, but everything should be good to go. If you have any further questions, let me know. Thank you for checking it out.